what kind of ad to put in a newspaper, what kind of ad to put in a, a magazine, what is to do in our TV. But now TV has become a Netflix, or YouTube, a newspaper has become Google News online, like food restaurants and going to the restaurants, we are actually ordering on Zomato. So the user has moved from offline to online. That is what has made the businesses take notice and say that, look, wherever you used to go early to find our users are not there. Users have moved from, traditional forms of, communication to now digital form. Okay. So that's the reason why the marketing spend has also shifted, and like you said, that 15%, 90% of companies spend more than 15% of the marketing budget. I mean, if you actually come down, there's a good 50, 60% of the companies will be spending now 40 to 50% of their budget, okay, in India. If you go abroad, if you go, this number is 80 to 90%, so 80 to 90% of the marketing budget is now spent on digital marketing. That's the reason why, even in the pandemic, last 1 year or so, if you look at how the traditional media has done, they're all struggling because the spends have come down, because nobody wants to advertise a newspaper because nobody is getting the newspaper. There's nobody inside a cinema hall. There's nobody walking around, So that shift has happened. So while those traditional forms of advertising, etc., has come down, the digital has actually gone up. So like you quoted, 30% increase in digital marketing spend. If you compare it with the spend on television and others, except for IPL, you will see that they are declining. So it will be minus. Okay. So just to get the perspective. So now the spends are more. So businesses are looking to actually get more online, trying out different platforms, etc. Okay. So now talking about what are the trends, now one good thing, and which is also tends to be challenging in digital, because the landscape is changing very fast. A lot of our students would have experienced, TikTok, TikTok came as a wave and it went away also because of regulatory issue. That's a separate thing. But there are many, like in late 2000s, there was this Orkut, which was like very, very famous. We thought as a Google product, we thought it's going to take over the market. And then you had the Facebook and the Instagram and Snapchat that really killed the product. So Orkut is no more there. Okay. So things change very fast. Okay. So in terms of trends, every year you will see something new is happening, while some of the older things continue to be there. Okay. So from that perspective, if I have to actually think about a few trends, I would say that, there's a lot of new exciting things which is happening using voice. If you look at it, if you look at the evolution, earlier we would write and read, read newspaper, read magazines, the blogs, the very text heavy websites. Then came the images, the websites also became very nice images. Then the video came. We said, okay, the long form video, YouTube, the short form video, which is there on a TikTok, etc. There's also like long form blogging, short form blogging. Now the move is towards voice. Okay, so a lot of people now like to listen in because they find it to be less obstructive. So when you are actually watching a video, your eyes, yours, everything has to be focused. But when let's say that you are driving, you are walking, you're doing your exercise, you're running, that time people feel that it's easier to listen into podcast, talk to somebody over a phone using our headphones. So one trend is that voice-based products have increased, and the latest product is Clubhouse. If you have not experienced Clubhouse, I would suggest everyone to go and experience Clubhouse. It's a way wherein you create rooms and you discuss topics and themes. In that Clubhouse, it's a voice-based thing. Everyone speaks by turn, and there is some way to moderate. Okay, so that is one. Second is, I feel that so voice is going to go up, and as a marketers, we need to leverage that.